Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Ed and Eddy, the Mis-Edventures for the Sony PlayStation 2, Nintendo GameCube, and Microsoft Xbox. Even though I'm playing the PlayStation 2 version, as always. We completed the main game last time. And I've also picked up a couple Jawbreakers, since I showed off the Jawbreakers the last time. So, before we go to that pink house directly across from us, we might as well show off what we can do. First off, we have 3 movies, special, recording, and plank. I will show those off along with the rest of the Easter eggs in a future video, which will basically be the last one. And we also have all 3 costume pieces for the Ed-Zilla level, and all 3 pieces for the Rebel Robot Ranch level. We'll be playing Ed-Zilla and Rebel Robot Ranch in this video and the next. And we also have some Jawbreakers that I want to show off too. I got 4 in the last scam, right? Yes, I did. 4. Okay. Why did I unpause the game? I wanted to show off the Jawbreakers. And we have 4 more Jawbreakers. Okay, we do have the Canadian. That was the last vintage one we got. Let's go ahead and look at the normal ones. Peaches and cream. No better way to pack those pounds. Pudding skin. Chewy shell with a burnt milk center. Okay. Buttered toast. Slippery on the tongue, crumbly in the middle. I honestly don't know who else would like that besides Ed. And finally, gravy! Yum! I don't know about that. Now, I have 300 coins. Well, 301, but who's really counting here? I'm going to go ahead and try to get some more coins. What little coinage I can for the vintage Jawbreaker machine. I should be able to afford all but the last 2. Also, this movie booth right here, that is the other bonus level entrance. For now, though, I do want to... Wait a minute. Get this. Definitely want to make sure that I get this. And there's a vintage Jawbreaker machine, but I do want to dig in the sandbox for a coin. There we go. Okay. Time to switch to Double D and get ourselves another Jawbreaker.
This should work.
We have received Australian.
This should work.
We have received
My.
Guatemalan.
Intriguing.
And we are about to receive Antarctic.
This should work.
So we now have 3 more Jawbreakers. Actually, no, 2 more Jawbreakers to get out of here. I might as well show off the new ones that I got right now. As you can see, we got all but 2. And in order to get those, I'm going to need to pick up 300 coins before I no longer have to pick up coins anymore. Australian. Tastes like the Outback. Guatemalan. Oink, oink, oink. I am a lizard. And Antarctic. Tastes like penguin. Has anyone really eaten penguin? Then again, what do I know? We have some more Jawbreakers to pick up. We have 7 more. We have 5 more normal ones and 2 more vintage ones. Let me check the levels here real quick. Ed-Zilla is going to have 2. Rebel Robot Ranch will have 3, so that checks out. We might as well go to the first bonus area. now that we can. Because it's time for the bonus areas. It's time for the 2 bonus levels of this game. And for the first one, we have to go all the way to the pink house at the cul-de-sac. Pretty much where Johnny is standing. Also, I want to see if I can get any more coins out of the crates before I go. It would help. Because I'm only going to get so little before I eventually have to head to level 6 and just play that over and over just to get the coins that I need. Anyway, let's go ahead and go into the house. And as soon as we do, we're going to get a cutscene for Revenge of Ed-Zilla.
Edtropolis! Isn't she beautiful? This town idea is genius, I tell ya!
I have to admit, you can resist the allure of big city architecture, big city theater, big city culture.
Big city scams! Check out Lumpy! He's got that look in his eyes!
Oh dear. Ed, would you care for a glass of cool lemonade?
I am a monster!
I'm beginning to worry about Ed now, but this leads to Ed-Zilla. We need to destroy all the buildings on this island, and we need to destroy the city and get to the Chunky Puff factory. And as we do this, we need to destroy these gray and yellow buildings that spawn the tanks. As for the tanks, we have to hit them first, then we have to throw them to get rid of them. And when we do, we can refill our energy a little bit. It helps because the tanks throw a lot of jimmies at us. Yes, you'll be hearing Jimmy's laughter throughout this level because of the tanks. And getting rid of the tanks by stunning them and then grabbing and throwing them as Ed really makes things a lot easier. As for destroying the buildings, all you have to do is just keep pressing square. You'll eventually destroy them all as you move around. And once you destroy all the buildings in one area, you can go to the next one just by crossing the bridge. When you cross the bridge, though, it will break. You'll be stuck where you're at. So you want to be very careful as you do all this. I find it interesting. Oh. I should probably try to let the game explain some things as I do stuff. Okay, and that building over there is a hospital. You can destroy those to get 3 health repunching orbs instead of the usual 1 that you get from the tanks. I recommend getting them. I find it weird that this level is mostly black and white except for a few things, namely the Kanker sisters billboards, Ed-Zilla himself, I should say. Who else? There's the heads-up display things that are also in color. There's the hospital signs. Amazingly, hospitals do not count towards the building count, so you can destroy those, but they don't count towards completing the section you're in, which not exactly the best thing in the world because this next section has 80 buildings that you need to destroy. And there are also some fixtures that you can't destroy either. That, well, you can destroy them, but they don't count towards the total either, such as the interstate. I find it interesting that the tank generators have a part of the building that looks like plank. I do find that a little odd. Speaking of odd things, we will have to find some odd things to find the jawbreakers. Why are you hitting me?
I am a woodpecker! Up with dirt.
Well, at this rate, Ed, you're not even a woodpecker anymore. You're a 40-foot-tall Ed-Zilla. Anyway, let me go ahead and destroy all the buildings around here. And I also need to remember to jump because that will let you make some big headway throughout the level. Where is the generator? I want to get that first. Let's get the generator first and then worry about other things. There it is. Jump to it. Jumping lets you cover a lot more ground faster. Definitely want to do that. So there are some things that you can destroy but don't count towards the total, such as the interstate, some trucks, hospitals. Get out of here. And I think this doesn't count towards it either. It's the statue of Johnny that looks like the Statue of Liberty and even holds plank. Destroy it.
Jawbreakers! My favorite food group.
And you'll be able to get your first of 2 jawbreakers for this stage. I can't even tell if that counted towards the total.
I am a woodpecker! Up with dirt.
Nevertheless, the Johnny is a Statue of Liberty is pretty hard to miss if you're just... Really? You are all here. Okay. One sec. Where's the... There it is. There's the generator. As I was saying, there's hospitals, pieces of the interstate. I don't know if the Johnny statue counts.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
The tank generators amazingly don't count. Maybe they do. And I was just looking at the wrong thing. Oh, I forgot. Near this bridge, there is a jawbreaker hidden between some buildings. If you're destroying the buildings, more than likely you'll grab it by accident, just not even knowing it's there. So that makes the Johnny statue jawbreaker a little harder to find, but that's if you're really not paying attention.
I am a woodpecker! Up with dirt.
Anyways, I was saying, hospitals, parts of the interstate, tank generators, maybe they don't count. Some vehicles. I'm pretty sure the tanks don't count towards your count. And there are also some things you can't destroy at all, such as some construction equipment and some billboards. Anyway, let us get away from the water. And apparently we can destroy that. We can't destroy these lights, though. Can't destroy trees or anything like that. Just worry about concentrating on destroying buildings and you should be fine. Anyway, we have the Kankerator, now that we've completed all 3 sections here. And we're at the Chunky Puff factory. We need to throw 10 Chunky Puff pieces to defeat the Kankerator. And the game lets you read that before you fight the Kankerator herself. Itself, themselves. I mean, it's all 3 Kankers. Kankerator has 2 attacks. Besides the smooch attack, there's also the shockwave attack. If the Kankerator hops, you know that it's going to do the shockwave, like that. If it doesn't, it's going to do the kiss attack first. How did that not hit you? Yeah, if it lunges forward, it does the kiss attack, and if it hops like that, it does the ground pound and the shockwave. Kind of hard to tell exactly what it's going to do. You just kind of have to pay attention and just not stay in one spot. And you should be good. Can't believe I got hit there. Also, it should be noted that you cannot jump while you're carrying a chunky puff piece. Also, that smokestack is totally going to get in the way. And I don't know how I didn't get hit by that kiss attack, but I didn't. I was really running on fumes right there. I had one hit left before I had to do this whole battle over. But I managed to beat the Kankerator in one shot, and we are now at 87% game completion. And with that, we've completed Revenge of Ed-Zilla.
Did you see that? It's an animal!
He can be worrisome at times.
I am a monster in a boy's body.
I still find it amazing that anything we've seen in the two cutscenes have happened. Making huge skyscrapers out of cardboard boxes. The whole Ed-Zilla thing happening. I remember seeing the episode where the Eds make a huge cardboard city, and I think they do call it Edtropolis. It's been so long since I've watched the show, and it just amazes me how they just come up with the wackiest ideas and they just execute them. I mean, how am I supposed to believe like 3 kids who are probably anywhere between the ages of 10 to 12 probably making a big huge city out of cardboard boxes? But anyway, we are now back in the cul-de-sac. And because I have time, I might as well go ahead and show off the last 2 jawbreakers that I got. Because we do have everything. We have Curry Surprise, filled with a delicious ball of curry, and the Queen's Choice, which has a fish and chips filled center. I honestly don't know how that would taste. This game has some really weird jawbreaker flavors, I'll tell you what. But we are done with the first of 2 bonus levels. And all we have left is Rebel Robot Ranch. And I paused a little bit right there because that is an interesting level. That is probably the most interesting level in the game, I feel. Even more interesting than the Ed-Zilla one. And we will be seeing that level in action in the next video. So join me next time where we head to the movie booth for Rebel Robot Ranch. Hopefully I can get the last 3 normal jawbreakers and clear all the stages in this game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!